in terms of what we're doing. We established that right at the very, very beginning, but it was a very slow burn. But now we are in a position in which the property aspect can therefore grow, develop, and therefore become an important and integral part of what we're doing. Secondly, I know people where they can message me or message groups, they're concerned regarding the OTP, and that needs to be resolved. The doctor needs to address that part. But I also think the other aspect, which is very much linked to the payouts and other areas, is the strategy moving forward. He talked about the strategy part when he came on the last global call. And strategy becomes really important, that as WorkZone, we need to therefore re-establish ourselves, rebuild that confidence, rebuild the strength of what WorkZone was about. We were a family, and we are still a family, but we're strained, right? And we can't afford to do that in any way whatsoever. Communication becomes a critical part of ensuring that we know where we are, we know what we're doing, and we know where we're going. Within business, you have to have a goal, and that goal becomes really essential. And to get to that goal, it's not a straight line. You can go forwards, you can go sideways, you can also go back. But it's critical that we know what that goal is, we know what it is, and we know where it is. Because at the end of the day, it will be a winding river. It will be going from left to right. It will sometimes, as I said, go backwards and everything else. But the goal is, in terms of WorkZone, is in terms of your investment, in relation to purchasing property, in relation to making your lives better at the end of the day. And that is really important. That is the driver for me in so many ways. A lot of people have benefited immensely, and their lives have changed for the better. And we've got to remember that big time in terms of WorkZone. Without WorkZone, some of you would not be in the position you are in now, which is a very positive position, right, in a very strong position. But some have also not got into that position at all and are losing out. And that has to therefore be stemmed, and that has to therefore be changed. And the sooner we do that, the better. So I'm hoping very much from the doctor, there's a clarity around so many of those areas, and that goal and how we get there. And please bear in mind, as I said, it can go forward, it can go sideways, it can go backwards, but eventually we get there. That is how business works. It's not a straight line. It's not a straight, easy line, just simply going up. Business is not like that. And especially business that's trading, and also business that is active within a world which is going into recession. Within the UK, where I am today, we've just simply had announcements in terms of inflation about 11.1%. So we are in a situation where UK has gone into recession. UK is doing worse than lots of other countries for a variety of reasons. But the Chancellor tomorrow will be announcing, in terms of his autumn statement, the way forward. And that is basically what the doctor needs to do. He's almost be like the Chancellor in determining what is the best way forward for WorkZone going forward, which then builds that confidence back, builds that strength, and builds back far better, right? And we become the leading company again, right? And that is what I want to see, very much so. So hopefully you all endorse that and agree with that, and we're able then to move forward. And the new year is a better new year for everyone. We've had a good 7 months of hardship. But like I said, we also had a good 18 months of really positive, lucrative investment, and people made lots of money from WorkZone. So we can't forget that part in any way whatsoever. So
recording in progress.
Thanks very much, and back to Dawood, and thank you very much indeed.
Thank you so much, Mr. Phil Davis, our CEO, our WorkZone CEO. Thank you so much. I know, Mr. Phil, it was not easy. I know you have gone through a lot of ups and downs. However, I hope to hear some positive response from Doctor. He's already inside the call right now, and I'm going to directly be proceeding with to Doctor. And once Doctor already makes his greetings to the people, then I will ask him some few questions. Then I hope he's going to be giving the answer to them. Then we shall proceed accordingly. Thank you, Mr. Phil. God bless. Doctor, you are most welcome.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, my WorkZone family. This is Dr. Kashif, directly from Dubai, live from Dubai. Yes, after 2 weeks gap, I'm here again, and we are going to discuss some very good updates, very good news, inshallah, coming in the next some time. And we are going to have a very good session today, and later on the coming Monday. So I hope that everybody is aware of the current market situation of cryptocurrency and the forex and the real estate and the financial market. Everybody is very much aware of this thing. So we are not out of the market. We are affiliated with such financial markets and the business, as Mr. Phil Davis was saying, that people are only thinking about going up and up and up regarding the business, and thinking that things are going rocket like SpaceX has been done in the previous near past, and they are going to do a lot of things in the near future. So we are also the part of the same market, and the people are affected by all these happening, what happens in the previous months. So we are also surviving like other companies, and I hope that my strategy, which I have mentioned to you people, that I have a plan and a strategy, and I'm totally following my strategy with the help of other leaders and corporate, and step by step we are going in a very right and good direction, where we all WorkZone family will come out of all the issues, all the problems, and we will see things. And I hope that there are a lot of questions. So it is better that Mr. David can take the questions from the people and give it to me, so I can answer question by question, rather than I can give a complete speech. Because you see, the market situation, everybody knows that it was going worse and worse and worse. Everybody was expecting that this American midterm election will boost the economy, will pump the things up, but it goes in the opposite direction, and everybody was expecting a pump, but it was a small dump. But our traders who are doing in the forex, they are in a very good position, alhamdulillah, by the grace of God, and with the prayers of all you WorkZone family members, they are alhamdulillah in a good position that we will just start anytime our payouts. People who are suffering with the issues that they are not getting their payouts, so we will inshallah we can start anytime. And on the other hand, the people who are just finalized their forms, their registration, the transfer of money. So yes, we are done with the data, and just some fine tuning is going on. So once done, then we will initiate the pictures, even the pictures of the property I'm supposed to share with all the people, and who are qualified and who are interested. And many people send the letter of interest or consent letters to the company. So we are doing the things with the data. Some people are facing the problems of OTP. That is because just I ask my technical team to stop it because I don't want people to invest in a wrong site. So if they are ready to buy the property, so they can buy the property. Otherwise, they can keep their money safe in their back office, so they can claim the payouts. So things are in a very good and right direction, and I hope that in the coming time, very soon, we will start anytime the payouts which the people are asking many times. So it will start very soon, inshallah. Over to you.
Doctor, I just want to make the few things very clear. The thing that I want to confirm is that, make it very clear is that, look, doctor, the biggest problem is, look, let me give you a proper picture of exactly what is happening. We have a lot of people that came in the beginning to the company. We have the rest of the people that invited their people to the company, correct? Yes. The people that came in the first, yes, we made money because we worked for it. Then there are people we have invited. Now, the leaders are having dual problems. One, some of them reinvested back. They didn't make any money. Secondly, they invite a lot of people. Themselves, they don't have money. They consider they lost it. Secondly, now thousands of people under them are creating pressure after pressure. When I say pressure, it includes physical assaulting. Doctor, so many people going to police station, coming out, going to police station, coming out. It's not as easy as, like, for me, I'm in Dubai right now. Nobody can come to my home and disturb me, all kind of thing, right? But not everybody is in that kind of situation. Some of the people are having tough. Some of them are not even staying at their home. So when we keep on prolonging, like the solutions are a little bit prolonging, like the people that are going inside, and a lot of things I can say. Some people organizing themselves to go against the certain leader in different countries: Nigeria, Ethiopia, South Sudan, Kenya. That's exactly what is taking. And the people are creating their own story. Some say that Mr. Darren cheated some money from a doctor, and they went and they started another company, and which I know Mr. Darren did not take even $1 from you or anybody else. Then again, some people say no, that's not the case. The co-founders of the company were different people. People can look for excuses to save their life. So that kind of pressure must be understood by the company. It's not about money only. Right now, to some people, it's about life and death. I hope I'm clear. And like some of them, they are even cursing. They are even regretting the day they have come to work zone, not because the money they lost only, because of the kind of pressure they are having from their people. Are you getting me? So that's the thing. So whenever we give appointment to people, like for example, if I tell you, doctor, this is exactly what I'm going to be doing, you expect me to do that thing that day, right? But if I tell you, don't worry, I will do it very soon. Meaning, very soon can be 2023, very soon can be 2025. It will be a very complicated situation for the leaders. They will consider that this meeting that we are doing right now is just a useless meeting, that we are just, the company is just trying to buy time and kind of confusing the whole population. Are you getting me? So I believe we have a lot of doctors, PhD holders like you in the call. We have a lot of, like, every sort of people, and they really need to know. Like, of course, for 2 weeks, I was calling you several times. You said that you are working on things. Okay, that is a concerning. I think there's everything to do with the properties. But still, when we come back to the truth, the bottom line of all the problem, they are less than 2% or maybe 3% of the population that are looking for the house. There are few people. Like, it can be many properties, but still few people that have applied for it. So the biggest population, which is the 99% of the entire workers or members, what they are looking for is actually, what they want to know is payment and payment only. They are not asking anything. They don't want to know who is happy, who is sad. They don't know who is sick, who is okay. I understand, doctor. I myself, I try to trade, and I am very sure anybody that is in the side of trading can understand exactly what is happening. But still, like let's say the forex trader is making $10,000, or maybe $50,000, or $20,000, or $10,000. At least, at least, even if, like, let's say somebody in the Ethiopia team, maybe 50 people, maybe 100 people, maybe 300 people say, oh, I received my payment. I received my payment. Then people will say, or maybe 200 people, 100 people from Nigeria received money. Then they can say, wow, some people in our teams have received money. And if the company can transparently, the name of the person, the amount of money that is paid to that person, and everything is published face to face, live, then people can say that. But when we just call for a meeting and we just tell people that we are making some money, and that even some money we didn't release to anybody, it looks like as if trying to avoid certain problems just to keep on prolonging the issues. Then people can get tired of it, and which I believe that is not your intention. So. Doctor, that I want you to clear that one. Then the second thing I want you to publicly clear, which made many people not to even go for the properties, if I'm to be very honest, because so many people, they know what you have done in the past, and they want properties. But the problem, it was not clear. Like, for example, when I'm coming to Dubai to buy property from Workzone, am I signing agreement with property or the property owners or the developers? If I'm signing with Workzone, what if Workzone is not going to be there tomorrow? Meaning they are going to kick me out of the house. So how is that legal bridge is going to be covered? That's also another issue. I hope that you are understanding my second question. The legal agreement kind of thing was not clear, so they didn't come out to properly give. 3, the OTP, I think some people are even writing in the chat box, the OTP issue. Like OTP, you just said that you stopped the IT from doing it. What was the main reason why the OTP was stopped? People were not able to make a withdrawal. They were not able to even renew their packages which have expired, which they know they cannot even make a withdrawal if the OTP is not coming. And if they don't renew the account, then the account becomes dormant. They can't even withdraw. They can't even do anything. So in that kind of situation, doctor, when do you think the ITs are going to be reverting that? So, but that was the main thing I wanted to understand. I know you are getting a lot of different information from left and right center, but leaders can create different information to say everybody. As I told you, it's about life and death issue. Some people are creating a lot of dramas around trying to survive, like they are trying to look nice in front of their downline, so they can say a lot of things. Let us forget everything. Let us keep aside, and we focus on the big bull in the house, which is the money problem, which is the money problem. And not only money problem, which some of our leaders are in a critical condition. Doctor, I can't believe you cannot wish to sleep one single night in a country where you have a lot of downlines and they are not paid. I'm very sure, and since I did network marketing for many years, I understand that kind of situation. They will make you feel like as if you have killed somebody else. You can never be peaceful in that country. That is exactly the kind of situation our leaders are facing. And I personally can say, if there is anything the company can do, the company should just be doing payout, nothing even. I can tell you. If you just want to favor the team, I know, doctor, if you fix everything, you want everybody, you want the rest of the leaders to work with the company, not so. Are you fixed each other, right? So in that kind of situation, any small amount of money that the traders are making, please, doctor, I beg you, let them just keep on releasing, and let it be public to everybody. Let it be transparent. Do you know what saved Binance? Binance was supposed to be crashing together with the rest of the Crypto.com, which was the biggest Asian cryptocurrency exchange. It is crashing. FTX, one of the biggest, the owner of $60 billion company, it crashed. And about 5-6 exchanges have crashed this very week. More than $200 billion was lost more than $200 billion. Do you know what saved Binance? Do you know why Binance survived this hit? Transparency. The Binance owner showed people the wallet that he has in the Binance together with every single penny that he's holding in the wallet. And it showed to people that he said, the moment you see me withdrawing any money from this wallet, just know that I'm also broke like others. So Binance really survived it. I don't see. That kind of transparency will save leaders, it will save Workzone as a company, and it will give people also confidence to begin back. Look, doctor, we can become heartless people, go left and right, running up and down to different countries where the people don't even know about Workzone, and they start registering people and offloading all the e-money. That's not the case, But the issue is this. If we have to continue, there should be something like, I can't continue on empty, completely empty, on promise only, of which even $1 is not being seen. I'm not even talking about $2, $3, or even one. So, doctor, I can tell you, since you are now the big man, I want you to make sure that any money that is paid by, made by the traders, I wish it is released, and we know exactly to whom it was released. I hope I'm clear. Go ahead, doctor. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your precise question answer. So, can I ask some question from you while answering my question?
Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. You are associated with this Workzone company, which is initiated in the year 2020 in the December, and you have been associated with the company for so long now, more than 1.5 years. Am I correct?
1 year and actually about 1 year and 7 months. 7 months.
Okay. So the payment problem is just occurred 4 months back. Correct?
It was 4 months and a half, almost heading to 5 months now.
4.5 months, to be very precise.
Yes.
Okay. And before that, is there any issue of payments?
For 1 year and 3 months, I never had any problem. Personally, I never had any problem, and I didn't hear anybody.
For you, it was 1 year and 3 months, but for the whole of the community, it was more than 18, 19 months.
Yes.
Okay. So it was very smooth. Some of the decision, the previous in charge of the company, which was my partners, and they had make some decisions which are not in the favor of the company. So we had long discussions and disagreements with each other. So then these issues have been started.
Yes.
And unfortunately, the same time the market just started collapsing. Am I right or wrong?
Doctor, can you repeat it, please?
What I am saying that once the wrong decisions or the decisions which are not in the favor of Workzone have been affected the payouts, the same time simultaneously the world market, economic market is just started collapsing. Am I right?
It was started in March, yes.
And in March and April. But our traders were still making money and we were distributing the money. But in July, August, September, October, right now you were just answering from my side that you are telling the people that billionaire companies, FTX is not a child company. It was not a small company. It has equity and investments in more than 240 companies, not a single company. And that just vanished within 1 week. It is not a single switch off. It was a recurring effect, which was recurring for the last 3 months, 4 months. And they just lost all of their money in all of the things. In all of the companies, they are just now zero. Am I right?
Yes, FTX is zero, yes.
FTX,
can you make it clear? Did any of our traders lost any money?
No, not at all. What after that, I'm just initiating to say this, that it is not like this that we lost money. Our traders are doing safely, but very small amount. Everybody was expecting to boom. It was gone down. It was gone down. Down. And now you see FTX, you see Crypto.com, you see other coins. all are going down. So how people are expecting that everything is going down, the whole market, the worldwide market is going down, and we can just perform and we can come out. Even the companies who are in the initial situation, they just vanish. All the other network marketing companies, how many companies they just started in 3 months, 4 months, they just vanished. We are here for so long, not yesterday or today. We were here, I was committing, I was just giving the surety, and I am still here to give the surety to the people that not a single penny has been into the waste. Everybody will be getting back their money along with their profits. And you see, after making wrong decisions, I took up the decision with my partners. I said that no, it's enough. I don't want my people who are the Bugzone family to suffer more. So I took the charge. I said that no, I am going to put up my strategy to come this company to support this company to come back on the track. So my as you say that soon is 23, 24, might be December, might be next week, might be next hour. So we are going to initiate the payouts as soon as possible, whatever. In the previous month, in July, in August, even in September, we were sending money to the people, we were distributing money, although it was small money. But whatever we are making, we are distributing to the people. Then stopped because we have to initiate the property thing. Then we are just initiating the things that, okay, we are segregating the account, the people who are interested in the property, we are segregating the accounts who are not interested in the property and they just want their payouts. So that's why we stop. Now, as far as you are saying that is the problem of life and death, yes, I agree with you. Whatever the traders are making, we are going to initiate the payouts on a very.
I'm not trying to exaggerate. I'm telling you in front of God. There are people who even took selfie in the jail and they sent it to me. Do you want me to share the picture right now?
What I'm saying yes. That yes, you see, it is very clear. It is very clear that the company just fall, company go bankrupt, companies file bankruptcy like FTX, a $16 billion company just filed the bankruptcy. Can you imagine this? But we are here, we are just surviving. We are coming out of our issue. We are at the knee height. We can just come out of this issue and we can just start running. The thing is this, we never go out of the terms and condition of our company. It is mentioned in every single account. The person who is investing $1, $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000. Whatever money they are investing with the company, they are agreeing on these terms and conditions, and we are not going any single inch out of these terms and conditions. Remember this. This is very important. The other thing is this, we are just coming out of the issue. It is not a small issue. If the people are thinking that it's a small issue that doctor can came with a bag and do things like a magician, it is not like a magic. It will go slow, but we will come out of the issues. And we are coming out of the issues. Yes, I agree with you. Whatever our traders from the Forex, they are, because the crypto market, you know that even you tried with your level best you are, but you are not able to make money. Am I right?
I don't suggest crypto to be traded at the moment, but whatever they are making, it must be released.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever they are making in the Forex, we are going to share it very soon. I cannot say because I have to go back with the financial team, and whatever they are going to make, yes, I promise that we are going to starting from the small denomination up to the bigger denomination, we are going to do it. The second thing you are talking about was that the issue of OTP, because we were doing the segregation of our data on our website. So that's why I asked the technical team to just stop that the people who just want to secure their money in their back office for their e-money to withdraw the money, they can do it. And the people who just save it for the saving wallet. So that's why I asked the technical team to just stop at the OTPs. so people cannot get confused. Right now, I can just pass this message to the technical team so that they can initiate the OTP issue to be resolved as soon as possible within the next 24 hours, so the things can go very smooth. What was your third point?
Doctor, I just want to emphasize about it is, look, the issue is the property is not only the issue, as we have discussed, it's about the payment issue is the biggest issue, right? So in that case, you said that you are going to be instructing them to release. But doctor, this is the biggest problem. Again, I want to repeat. Some people are saying, like me, I'm originally from Ethiopia. Some people are saying from South Sudan, they are saying that they are paying to the Ethiopians. From Ethiopia, they are saying they are paying to the South Sudanese or maybe the Nigerians.
No, yes, I'm going
a lot of lies are going on. Are you getting me? And you allowed that to happen because you didn't
stop you here. Yes. I will ask you to stop here. No problem. I understand your point and your concern also. Yes, whatever. If we are going to disperse even $10,000, I am going to publish the sheet. It is going to be in an Excel sheet. I will definitely send all these sheets that this guy from Ethiopia gets, will be like this, the name, the country. So I will publish it myself, that the country-wise, whatever this, the financial team sending to the people, be published as an Excel sheet so everybody can get a knowledge that, okay, 10 people, money payout comes from for South Sudan, 20 people for Ethiopia, 20 people for Nigeria, 10 people for Kenya, like this. So it will be very, very transparent. I give you my words.
Can I come in here? I think what's really important, as I said, as a business, businesses can go up, they can also go sideways, they can go backwards, but the important part is the goal.
Correct.
And the goal becomes really, if there's any critical bit I have, is communication. Communication needs to be far better. So when it was the property part, we should have made it a lot clearer to people going forward. I think people do need to see the payouts coming, because without that, people are going to be suffering. And that suffering and how, because we're not communicating effectively, people will start to then make stories up, or they will start to believe what they hear, which is not factual. And we've got to get back as a family to working as a team and working with the leaders to solve and therefore to move forward.
I agree.
And the suffering that some people have had is not right in any way whatsoever. People should not be suffering. People should not be therefore being put into prisons or whatever in any way whatsoever. Work Zone has been set up, and I joined just after Dawit, and with the intention that it was there to change people's lives for the positive, and it was there to improve people's lives. I think we've also got to bear in mind that we had, was it 2 or 3 cyber attacks, which affected us big time as well. So we've not had an easy journey over the last 6 months, really. So in that context, we need to put it back and we need to make everybody clear as to what the strategy is and how people, and when we say we're going to be doing something, we do it. We don't then all of a sudden come back with excuses. We say we're going to do it, and we only announce when we're going to do it when we're clear that we can do it, or else people will start to lose confidence in what we're saying and what we're doing.
Thank you, Mr. Phil. Your feedback is very good and it is very supportive. Let me elaborate your statement also. Yes, the things, it is not only one day strategy, it is going to be a long-lasting strategy. And you know that I am the only one who is making this strategy other than the other 2 partners, because it's a lot of load. The other thing, which is very important, whenever a person is going to buy a single piece of bicycle or a single number of a motorbike, they are doing this complete research in the market. Just because they are investing only 50,000 or 25,000 dollars or $10,000, whatever it is, they are doing the research. I am doing it for my family, for my family of work zone, that the people are getting the right property on a right price, on a right location, with a very good payment plan. This is not an easy task. There are a lot of developers who just take the money and they can just vanish. We are not going to do the deals with all these things. We are going to initiate the process of buying property for the people with the developers who has a very good standing in the market. And they are going to meet the requirement of our buyers who are the work zone members, that their capacity of buying will be not that much high, so they need a payment plan. To negotiate a payment plan, it takes time. It is not a one-day job. It is not a one-week job. So I am doing it for the last 1.5 months, that we can create something like this, that everyone will be comfortable. Who else is registered will be very much comfortable that, okay, this property at this particular location with this payment plan suits us. So that's why I was away of doing homework. It is about to be complete. I just remember the question Mr. David asked, that what is the legal position of the property which people are going to buy, either it's from the work zone or from the developer. Let me tell you very straight that the property is coming from the developer directly to the member. From the developer to the member, there is an agreement in between the developer and the work zone member. We are just facilitating our people to get a very right property in a very less rate with a payment plan in a good location. That is why work zone is coming into the action, and we are doing all the facilitation of the people to get it registered on their name or the property management kind of thing after they buy. We all are going to. There is a legal agreement in between the developer and the member. So, if the work zone is not, God forbid, if the work zone is not in a position to pay, so there is the direct interaction between the member and the developer. So they are directly getting their title deeds, their property papers from the developer. So this is very much.
That's a nice one. That is exactly what I was asking for many months, because signing. Look, doctor, I'm not saying you are giving the property to cheat people or whatever, because you have not done that so far. I've not seen it, so I don't want to guess. But the fact that people can sign the agreement with the developers, it will give them more confidence. Because look, honestly speaking, like us, even forget about even the company owners only. Even us as the company leaders who have been, doing the business with the company, we have lost our credibility in front of people. Which means if I am as a leader, me as a leader lost credibility in front of people, then you can imagine the kind of credibility that the company has also lost in front of people. In that kind of situation, we lost the people that trusted us for many years slowly, correct? Then building that confidence again also take time. This did not crash just in one day. So just calling people saying that purchase the company, the property from us, then don't worry, and you give them payment plan for 5 years, 6 years, then it will lag back. Some people will just be going back because they will say, what if this company is not going to continue after some time? What are we going to do? Are we going to do the property?
You're right.
I hope you understand, even if you are.
I understand totally your point.
Yes, doctor. When you're saying that you are going to instruct the traders or maybe the finance people to release the money, so in that case, are you going to start doing anyhow the way that the payment people have been doing, or is it going to be a first come, first serve? Because last time, in July, they were paying, they paid people who have withdrawn like 2 months when the rest of the people are waiting down there. That's one. Are you going to still stick it to the people who have not yet, I mean, prioritize the people who have not their 100% in the payment, or what is it going to be? Because this is extremely clear. For me, if the payment is being released to people, this problem started from 3rd of July. The company has to clearly finish the people of July before proceeding to the rest of the month.
That is what I am going
and
to
if
say.
in July, if the company is not paying everybody, it must begin from the people who have not made 100%.
Yes,
the
that's
CEO
what
has said it several times. The leaders have suggested that several times, but the company defaulted everything, and they went ahead and they're paying people in August, paying people even after August, which was completely wrong. And those people have been posting in the group, and the people know each other. You know, everybody is a friend because we have been meeting everywhere. So somebody telling you, oh, I withdraw in August and I received my money. And somebody was withdrawn in the July just sitting. They will just look at themselves and say, what did I do to this company? What was wrong with me? Did I do wrong to this company? And some are even asking the leaders, to say that it's because of you that they are not paying to me. So a lot of controversies are going on, Doctor. I hope
yes, I truly understand this thing. I already passed this instruction that so first come starting from July, and the priority also will be there that the people who has not yet paid their 100%, they will be remain the priority. And yes, we are starting it from the start, from July, and the backlog of July, we are going to clear the first, then August, then September. Simultaneously, we are going to club with the current market, inshallah, market days. It is very clear.
Doctor, let's ask you one more question, and the last one from my side. Okay, you said everything you are fixing, and now the payment is going to be beginning. Okay, thank you. Now let me ask you a very critical question. If that is the case, why are we holding people from registering people? Why can't we just continue with the money I have? Like, for example, me, when I say that the company should be paying people who have not made 100%. For me, I've not only made 100%, I've made more than even 50,000%. I am part of the people that made money. Do I need the money that is in my back office? 100%. Do the rest of the leaders also want the money? 100%. Because some of our leaders invested back even everything. I can give you one of our leaders from Ethiopia. His name is called Tesfa. I can mention for you a leader called Zaudu. Me, I didn't invest anything back to work zone. I was making money. I was supporting my team from what I was making. At the same time, I was trading with my own money. And yes, I didn't invest back everything I made from work zone to work back to the company. Because I also have my family. I was doing everything from the money I'm making. I'm not doing any other business, So, I invested part of my money, and I didn't invest all of it back. But some of the leaders, I even know them practically myself. Those of Lulsega, those of Zeudu, those of Tespa, so many of them, including Bikila and the rest of the leaders, they have been investing back. Right now, they are victimized for completely no reason. Like everybody thinks that they have a lot of money, and the doctor, we know each other. You know exactly how everybody is doing. Even some people saying you guys are staying in Dubai, enjoying yourself. They think that we are sleeping with you in the same house, and you're telling us everything, and we should share that information to them every day. A lot of problems are going on. So, doctor, this is what I'm saying. If that is the case, why can't you allow the people to go ahead with the business? Look, doctor, I am not from the point of saying, now this is the end from my side. If FTX is still promising to people that we are going to come back, what about us? We can still come. Okay, good.
That is what exactly I have just said. That.
Doctor, look, doctor. To come back, there is a sign, right? Like, when somebody is sick in the hospital, when the person starts showing a sign of improvement, then you know that the person is surviving. But if there is a problem and the person is just going down every single day, there is a way that you can confirm this person is getting okay, right? What if the person continues dying? Then you know that anytime this person is kicking the bucket. So, we didn't see the sign is the problem, doctor. Sending message to support, nobody replied. OTP refused to work, and it took a long time. Like sometimes you can tell I it resolved here. What if it continues for a long time? Then it shows that don't. There is a saying in my country: don't chase him, but do things that will make him chase himself. Are you getting me? So it started becoming. Some of the leaders were asking me yesterday. David try to tell us the truth. Do you think these people are trying to, do a lot of tricks up and down to the extent that we feel bad and we leave the company by ourselves? Is that what they are trying to do? For me, I always tell them what you told me. He said that he's working on property. That is exactly the speech I give it to them. Then they ask you question. When you answer them, they say that you are defending the company. When you keep quiet, they will ask you, why are you keeping quiet? Kind of, the situation is going down.
Actually, I'm holding you here. The thing is this, Mr. David, it is not a one-day issue. Solving a problem, you are talking about a company who is saying that we are going to come back. They lose $16 billion. It's not a small amount. The company who is holding $16 billion, they have the connections to raise another $16 billion. Am I right?
That's what they say, yes.
Yes. So you have to understand this particular point also. The thing is this, work zone has, I met the people physically in the functions that people say that, doctor, you change our back, we will fight back, I am here, and we are going to do whatever it is not, let me complete. It is not a single day job. It is not a 10 days job. The problem for 4 months, can you say that it will be solved in 4 weeks? No, it will take time. So this time has been started. One by one, we are just crossing the obstacle and we are coming out. I'm saying that we are knee high. Once we are out of the mud, we will just run very fast like Usain Bolt. So the people who still believe, they have to believe, they have to stick with the business plan, they have to follow the instructions, they will get back the single penny invested in work zone. This is the surety.
Okay, doctor. Okay. So,
okay. So I hope that everybody
you guaranteed once again.
Thank you very much.
You guaranteed once again that
yes,
the payment is paid. It will be
yes,
only you will be prioritizing the people who have not made 100%.
Correct. Correct.
Then it will be a first come first serve from July upward, not jumping and paying August or something.
Correct.
Because I don't want the people who have invested a lot of money to feel like they are the victims. Because it seems that
the money that I got your point. No problem. It will be prioritized as first come first serve.
Yeah, doctor. The questions I've been receiving the whole week. I am remaining only with one question. Doctor, is there in one way or another, because this thing is recorded, you cannot say it now and maybe we change it another time. Is there any small amount from the company from day one until today, or putting the company in the situation where the company is right now? Is there any single individual who have stolen money from you, from work zone, including our former marketing president, Darren Ryan?
I didn't get your question. Please repeat it again.
I asked you from day one, when we started, like the situation that is now in work zone. Is it created because somebody has stolen money from you? Because there are a lot of people that kind of rumor is going on. I wanted that thing to be closed for once and forever. Is there any amount that was stolen from you to go and begin another business? Is there any money
let me answer this question. As Mr. Phil already told you that yes, we have been hit 4 times with the hacking, and people took some money during the hacking. Okay. And I'm just admitting it in front of the people that we were being hit, but we recover many things. We recover our data, we recover our money. So if the people are thinking that they stole some money, Mr. Darren was now a history. He was a marketing president, and he left the company. And with good wishes, I let him go. And he didn't stole any single penny from the company. This is my words.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I remember during the hack,
Yes.
registered. The hacker
Yes.
registered about 83 accounts, which
Yes.
was about, I think, about $150,000. That's what you are saying, right?
Yes. Well, it was 3 times, not a single time, 3 times.
Yes.
So that's why I took the charge, because the previous my other colleague, they were not taking these things very serious.
Okay, that's beautiful. That's
Okay.
that's what I wanted to actually, make it clear. And it's a beautiful thing, Doctor. The communication is very, very important. From my side, the question that is posted, I asked everything that I can manage to ask from my side. Okay, so
Thank you.
that explains the payment according to what you have just said to begin
Correct.
anytime from today. Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
We shall keep you into. So if we give you hard time calling, saying a lot of stuff, I hope
No
you
problem.
explain.
No problem. You are my family. All you people are my family, so there is no problem.
All right, Doctor. I hope since you called everybody a family, then I believe you are not going to disappoint us.
Never.
Mr. Phil, if there is anything you can add, please take over, then I will be there.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
No, I think the doctor has covered everything, and Derek, you've asked some very important questions, and the doctor has been put on the spot, rightly so. But I go back to communication during these times becomes really, really important, because without communication, people will begin to speculate, people will begin to think things are happening which they're not. So all I stress on the doctor is communication has to improve fastly, and communication has to be consistent as well. So that's all I have to say.
All right, Mr. Phil, thank you so much, guys. I hope we are going to be, I hope this thing is going to end, and I hope once again we are going to be having some peaceful life ahead. And I wish you everybody the best of luck ahead. And I'm going to be posting this